weird because every time I suffocate a girl, it's called manslaughter.
I go to prison for it. You know what? Slightly sexist.
Yeah, you know what? Apparently Betsy gets away with it, but not us.
I can suffocate my girls, but
Yeah, what's your pop in the background back there to your right? Like if you
it was hard to find.
who's that man standing behind you?
Target exclusive, glows in the dark.
You're Sambo, right?
Yeah. Well,
We played
Sambo's like
video
a
games
racist.
before.
Sambo's a racist term, so we can't use that.
Oh, is it?
Oh, is it really?
Yeah,
Way to
Okay.
go.
Who's
It's
it
another word,
racist against?
it's another word for N-word. There's a book, The Little Black Sambo. Went down to the rodeo. It's like a whole rhyming book.
Okay, so not Sambo.
This is episode 9 of the Dongcast. Thank you guys for tuning in, and sorry that it was a few weeks between episodes. Today we have a special guest, Chris.
Hey, how's it going?
He's going to be talking to us a little bit about his upcoming channel, and then I'll be interviewing all of the DinG-a-lings, the regulars, and SamMeeBee. Chris, what can you tell us about your YouTube channel that you're starting and what it's going to be about?
Yeah, so I got the name already picked out to be SamMeeBee. Big sports fan and help a lot of my friends with sports betting, so just another sports betting podcast.
Excellent. So thank you for sharing that. And if you guys want to check out his channel, I'll put a link in the description below.
This is a weird question, but is there a lot of sports betting podcasts?
Oh, there's tons. It's unbelievable. There's
I don't
one
listen to
already.
podcasts, so I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Do you have like a thing that's gonna make you special? Like you're gonna have a quirk? This episode of SamMeeBee's We Murder a Guy, and I tell you who's gonna win the Super Bowl.
Stay tuned. I'm not sure yet. I kind of want to do trivia. I like quiz my friends on random sports things. I know.
I like trivia.
I know Ben's big into NASCAR. He teaches me rules I don't even know. I saw something last Thursday I'd never seen in a football game, so I think it'd be fun to talk about interesting rules or plays you've never seen before.
You'll be able to swap out your Funko Pops every episode too, right? Or is that supposed to be a secret?
I do a couple sports ones. That was an exclusive Target one I had to drive to New York to get, so I had to drive a couple hours to find.
I like it.
Definitely more committed to your Funkos than I am to making sure that these episodes come out on time. So, excellent. Thank you for being on the show tonight. Tonight we're just going to do a quick little interview. I want to kind of see what your interests are and maybe have a little debate.
Sorry.
So first,
Me?
if you guys could be on a game show, any game show, past or present, or future, if you could think of one, what would it be?
Ooh. I didn't know what I would choose, but I think now I do.
So this time, Devin, you go first.
Oh, okay. I think it'd be fun to be on The Floor is Lava.
Oh, that'd be a good one.
I've never seen it. What is it
It's
about?
on So it's on Netflix, and they have, it's literally like they set up these, living room spaces, and it's an obstacle course where you have to get across from point A to point B. I don't know how to put this. And the floor is quote unquote lava. It's like this red bubbling pool that they can fall into.
Is it kind of like the game they play in New Girl?
No, it's not like that at all.
It's called True American, but no, the floor is lava in True American, but it's not the same.
Okay.
It's that.
Yeah. In True American, you have to imagine the floor is lava. Here, it really is.
It's like a red water.
It's like a red watery slime.
Yeah. It's on Netflix, right?
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
I'll have to watch it. I'll watch it tonight.
It's fun to watch.
Tim, what game show would you be on?
Wipeout. I just get wiped out immediately, and then they do a replay of my face. I'd be like,
as soon as he said that, my mind went to probably Wipeout, and I was right.
So not only would you go on that show, but your intent would be to immediately die? or lose?
No, I would try, but I expect to be knocked out immediately. I don't even know if they have prize money because I've never watched a full episode.
I think they do. Yeah.
It just happens to be on TV at points. So I'm like, what?
Tim,
So
I think you'd be as graceful and as a cat. You just like stick your fingers into things and you wouldn't go anywhere.
Like, and now he's stuck on the wall.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine one of those things that rotates around to try and knock you off, and Tim just holds onto it and he's like circling around for a half hour?
I start throwing up into the water.
As he does it, he's sitting there trying to flail and knock everyone else down. Passes by him.
All right, Frisky, what's your favorite? What game show would you be on? Not necessarily your favorite.
Oh, God. Well, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, maybe like Deal or No Deal, where it's pretty simple.
That's what I was going to say.
I could just pick money. I was going to say, like, you know how they do Children's Week of, like, Jeopardy? It's probably the only time I could do that show. But I don't know. I like a lot of game shows.
What about you, SamMeeBee?
Well, first off, when you said future games, I don't know if games aren't even out yet. I had two in mind. First was American Gladiator. I think that was the name of the show. Like in the early 80s and 90s. Just homoerotic guys in spandex, long hair. Whew. I really hope they bring that back. But my primary one, I don't know if you guys watched this growing up, Guts. When it was like three kids, Guts, do you have it? And they climbed up the rock, and you had, let's go to Bo! And she's got like the accent. Like, here we are, we're climbing the rock.
Or like Hidden Temple.
I feel like one person, Hidden Temple is another good one. All those Nickelodeon shows, but I think that's because they had like the big, golden rock for a trophy.
I forgot what it's called, the mountain. I always wanted to be on the slime one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
I loved that show.
Gladiator, I like. Gladiator is a good one, too. That's it. I forgot about that.
Back. But like I said, I just remember the guys in like the spandex, just the 90s, long hair.
I just remember the dart gun from like a basketball court away.
I think that was like a tennis ball. Yeah, they're shooting them and they're just going from block to block.
Yeah, that's a good one. I think I would choose the America Ninja Warrior.
Yeah, I'm not athletic enough. I guess you'd be fit.
Well, I mean, I would suck at it, but I would like to attempt each obstacle, I think.
Ben would just be on there for a second. He'd jump on the first jumping board.
I would just like trip and fall.
Then he just lays there.
I pull my back when I'm like climbing up onto the stage. I'm like,
And here's our, never mind.
We're cutting to commercial.
I would also do Family Feud. Forgot about that one.
Ooh, that one's a fun one, yeah.
You guys think that we would make a good Family Feud team?
We would. What would our last name be?
DinG-a-lings.
Oh, DinG-a-lings.
The DinG-a-ling family.
We should sign up.
Yeah, I'm down.
Ben, it's your show. You sign us up.
All right.
We would be really good at it. Okay?
Wait, so
I need proof of...
Who's the dad?
Proof by Friday at 5 p.m.
Devin's the dad?
I think you are with the mustache, man.
Look at the beard. Devin's got to be the dad.
Hey, family runs deeper than just blood, all right?
Yeah.
With that being said, Devin's my stepsister.
Step-bro, you stuck again? Step-bro, I'm stuck in the washer again.
Oh, why do you always get stuck in the washer and I'm here?
I feel like Tim is the middle child.
I am. I was the middle child growing up.
Well, remember, it's Family Feud. It doesn't have to be like siblings and parents. It could be family from any way.
Or maybe we can request that they make a podcast night and podcast people go up against each other.
Well, the Kardashian family had a friend on there, so they didn't do it with all their family.
So, well, if we did podcast versus podcast, we could do us versus the Caped Complainers. And then you guys would have to run back and forth.
Then we have to go through the whole awkward, whose side do you choose? And we're like...
But Tim, that means we can win twice.
Oh, that means we never lose. Good idea.
That's right.
Well, you'd always lose. You'd always lose.
Oh, oh yeah, that would suck too.
And you'd
have
always
to pick
win.
a side. They're gonna pick the caped complainers.
No, they're not. Are you
I
kidding?
don't know. They're kind of dumb.
They are pretty stupid unless it comes to like nerd culture stuff or pop culture. That's what I meant to say.
Nerd
Because
culture.
they have nothing but time on their hands.
They might ask like, "What's the most popular Halloween movie?" And Greg's gonna be like, "Hubie Halloween."
Oh god, that's immediately one strike. But here's the thing, Flippo would be really good.
But you should set up a Family Feud game for us to play.
I could try and do that. Yeah, I can try and work on something.
You're talking about like for us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how. We could try it. Whatever. If it's an epic fail.
Well, if you have one other guest, then it's just 2 versus 2, and you're Steve Harvey.
I can
So you get to
definitely
make
be Steve Harvey.
all the faces to the camera when we say dirty answers.
So
Penis.
first, all right. So I just gotta run this. If we're gonna do this, I need your input. Am I allowed to do blackface or no?
God no.
Any publicity is good publicity, right? So.
Just let your mustache grow out a little bit further and shave your head. That's all you got to do.
The next report on Fox News is, and in other news, a small-time podcaster gets canceled like everything else nowadays.
You guys want to hear a funny story? Well, it's not really funny, but so my son wanted to be one of the kids from Stranger Things, the little black boy. And he asked me, "Do you think I could just paint my skin to look like him?" And I was like, "Not if you want me to take it away from me." Pretty sure someone will call
CPS.
CPS.
It was on the tip of my tongue because I already called him.
Yeah. So he decided on Venom instead.
Much better.
Is
Awesome.
he painting
Some
his-
black.
He painted his face to match
No, we
Venom.
went with the actual costume.
Oh, okay, good.
I was gonna say, how's that
Or
work
you just
out?
tell everyone you're going as that little kid from Stranger Things, Venomized.
Oh, in a Venom
Yeah.
costume.
He would probably be 15. He kept saying, "I want to be Eddie." I'm like, who the hell is Eddie? He just kept saying it over and over again because he went and saw the movie last weekend. So
Just be like Eddie, like from Ed, and Eddie.
That's what I was thinking.
I don't know. Well, apparently Venom's name is Eddie or something.
Yeah,
Oh,
Eddie.
yeah. I didn't
Yeah.
realize who you're talking about.
Spoiler alert.
That,
Most embarrassing story.
Oh God. So when I was in high school, they did this fundraiser called Cinderfella. Tim, do you remember what this is? So they chose one male from each department across the campus, and they had to it was a beauty contest, except they had to dress up like women. So I had to dress up like a woman because I was chosen to do it for theater. I had to learn the dance to Single Ladies, and as we were performing, about halfway through the dance, I forgot it, so I just kind of made shit up as I went along.
He was like the shark in the Super Bowl.
Do what?
Like the shark in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Several years
I
ago.
had a nip slip.
Yeah.
And then I was told later when it was done because my parents came to see it for some reason.
I'm so proud of you.
I was told that I looked like my mom,
Oh, that's flattering.
and so
It is flattering. He's got an attractive mother.
no. And
Devin's
so,
mom, if you're watching this, remember that.
Yeah.
Come the
If
If you're ever
holidays.
single again, this thing
Mom, make
seems
sure-
a little lonely.
Mom, make sure you've got that vomit bucket next to you. Tim's hitting on you again.
Again.
Don't
But
talk
yeah,
to your
that's-
father that way.
I've never hit on her to her face, and I never would. I just do it because I know Devin hates it when I say stuff like that.
That's disrespectful. I'm sorry to cut in, but Devin, you're going to talk to your future father-in-law like that?
You,
Yeah, you son of a bitch.
you respect your daddy.
We're not blood.
You go to your room.
So, related, I guess, kind of, theater. When I was in high school, I participated in one high school play, and I had a small role. Me and my buddies, we all decided to do in the opening scene. I think it was Cinderella, actually. That's the one with the pumpkin, right? The carriage.
Yes.
Yeah, so Cinderella. And we were all sitting in the middle of the stage. We were supposed to be in like this town setting, and we were just playing cards, right? While whoever danced around and were singing. And it was supposed to be silent. And so, like, we were supposed to pretend we were playing and talking, but not actually saying anything. And as the curtains opened, there's 4 of us, 2 of us by chance farted at the same time. And it was on the wooden floorboards. And so it like vibrated and it echoed because we were on stage. It was really bad. So that was fun. Well, everybody denied who it was. So I say it was 2 of us. It could have been just one of us.
Really, I just farted twice at the same time.
The double barrel shotgun blast at my ass.
I asked this girl out to the movie theaters when I was in high school, and she went with me, but she invited my friend to the movie theaters as well. And she went on a date with him while I was there. And we were watching this really bad movie, and I kept getting distracted, and I look over, and they're just like making out. I'm like, fuck. I ended up just leaving the movie theaters because my friend, he's the one who drove us. I walked home. I was like, this was so
That's
sad.
not embarrassing. That's depressing.
And Tim bought the tickets.
Pretty embarrassing. Like, I honestly thought, she said yes, and I was like, sweet. I was like, hell yeah.
To be fair, I also know where Tim lives, and that's a decent way away from the theater.
Wait, was it Devin's mom?
I wish, man. She was still with his dad at the time.
I'm gonna be honest, Tim. I thought for sure you would tell the story again about your stage kiss in Romeo and Juliet, because that's my favorite.
Oh yeah, I guess that. But that wasn't too embarrassing. That was just because I suck at acting.
You tell 2 for my story, since I don't have one.
Well, I already told this story on this podcast.
You did.
You did?
Yeah.
It's just my favorite. It's just my favorite thing to hear because it's really
So
funny.
this one time in college, I got cast in Romeo and Juliet as Paris. That's the guy that Juliet is supposed to marry until she meets Romeo and they fall in love and all that dumb stuff. But there's a scene where I show up at her house, and I'm like leaving at some point, and I'm supposed to kiss her before I leave. But every time I would try and kiss her, I would lean in and say my line as I'm trying to kiss her. And the director, I think we spent like 30 minutes to an hour trying to teach me how to say words, lean in, kiss, lean out, say words again, and leave. But I just kept going, saying words, kiss, and then leaving. And so he changed it to kissing her hand. And I also had a crush on this girl too, so.
I've never heard that story.
That's what Tim does when he goes out to the bar. He's like, my name's Tim.
You did, because Tim, the way that Tim phrased it says that the professor said that he looked too desperate, so they kept the kiss.
Oh, he did say I looked too desperate, yeah.
I just imagine Tim goes in for the kiss. While he's kissing, he's still talking and giving his lines.
And then walks off.
That's a good one.
SamMeeBee, you got anything?
This is one that I felt embarrassing because my mom was telling my kids about it the other day. We were somehow talking about drunk stories. And there was one night my friends got me in the house, and I sat on the couch, like, you good? I'm like, I just want to look at my cat. And I had no cat. My cats are dead at the time. I'm like, let's stare at my cat. They said I just sat there for like a half hour staring at nothing. And my sister came home, so they left. She's like, yeah, it was like watching a scene from The Grudge, because you just like dove on the floor, started crawling to the bathroom. And I was like, I hate hearing these stories. I don't have many drunk stories. She's like, yeah, it was like The Grudge, so you're crawling. And then I was like, was it fast? She's like, no, it was like super slow. So it made me think of like Wall Street. I don't know how long I was on the floor crawling for, but Yeah, my kids thought that story was funny. I'm like, oh. I don't know how
This
many
is
drunk
the
stories
guy
are.
who is going to teach us how to bet on sports and give us tips. He's going to say, anyway, the Los Angeles Lakers, I don't know. Who's a team that recently moved to a new place? The Saints. You're going to think they still work in New Orleans. That's the whole joke. I messed it up.
They work there.
I haven't told anyone this embarrassing story, but I'll tell it for the podcast because it's kind of funny.
Oh, juicy.
Exclusive.
Tim, you don't even know this story. So there was one day that I was sick and I was at home. And
I do know the story. You told me this.
Oh.
Did I? We'll see.
Yeah, where you shat on the carpet?
Yes. So I was sick at home and I had to use the bathroom, so I went to go take a shit, and I took a shit, and I looked over, and I was out of toilet paper, and no one else was home, and so I had to run across the apartment to get other toilet paper, and so I got up, and I don't know how to do it. I did one of those like let me make sure you guys can see me. Hang on, because I can't see myself. I did one of those and walked to the other bathroom. And as I did it, I guess I didn't like let out a big old turd, but I guess something fell out the butt, just a little something on the carpet.
Dingleberry.
And I went over and I wet myself, and I got up to turn around and walk out, and I see something on the carpet, and I think, God damn it, my dog just shat on the carpet. And my dog was like nowhere near it. I was like, wait, that's me.
Your dog was like, you son of a bitch.
You get in trouble. You get mad at me for doing this all the time. And here you are. So yeah.
He comes over, rubs your nose in it. Oh, Frankie, stop it. Oh, I'm sorry.
You should have funny sex stories next week. Actually,
Yeah.
your topic.
We could
Got a couple
do
funny
something
ones.
like that.
Oh, I have a really good one.
All right, so next week we'll do funny sex stories.
Hopefully, I
tune
remember which
in.
one I remember.
Well, that's going to conclude it for this week. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Next week, sex stories. So if you want to see it, make sure you subscribe. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. Either way, comment and tell us what you thought. And thanks for watching.